Hey, what's up, guys? So unfortunately, my stream crashed a little bit, so I am back now, and we're vibing. So if you guys haven't seen the new banner boxes, they're all incredible. I think that this is one of the best seasons, probably because there's new cards. They had to put extra effort into it. As you guys can see, we collected 1 out of 16 already. That's because, you know, I kind of streamed, and then it crashed, and then we're back here. So unfortunately for us, well, maybe fortunately for us, we're going to be able to unlock all of the ones I actually want. And the one that I didn't want at the very start with the high chance, the Ram Rider, is the one that we collected on our test run. So the Monk, even though it's high chance, I think is an incredible banner. I like the fact that they're adding a champion as a possible, very easy to collect one. So everyone's going to want to run that banner, I think. This Monk, by the way, I tried to send the picture on Discord to my thumbnail designer, and it kept getting blocked because Discord thought it was inappropriate. I don't know. Maybe they just saw the Monk with his buff, no shirt pose, and they're like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Or maybe they thought he was doing like the middle finger. I don't know. I have no idea. So maybe he's flashing gang signs. I don't know. Anyway, the Mr. Monk man, this specific one was impossible for me to send via Discord, which was hilarious. And I think that the P.E.K.K.A one, by the way, is also really cool, even though it's just a regular rare. And then the Rascal banner background is dope. As you guys can see, we have 540 banner tokens. So we're going to be unlocking 1 after every single battle. Maybe I'm feeling spicy and I'll unlock 2 if I'm really feeling it. And yeah, it should just be a fun, awesome stream. And we'll be unlocking 1 every single time. One other thing that you guys are going to notice that every single game that we play, we have a win multiplier in ranked. So we're going to get like 5x when we win a game. So we'll just climb through ranked mode really fast. So it's going to be a blast, and hopefully we can all have fun. And then as you guys can see, the task complete here, I can't even collect it. You can get over 200 banner tokens if you've collected every single banner that season. So that's how I have 540 out of 200, because last season I collected all the banners so that it just let me stack up more than 200. I don't know why they have a limit there if they're just going to let me go past it, but you know, I'm not going to complain. I'll take all those extra banner tokens. If you guys haven't already completed these daily tasks, super easy to farm banner tokens that way, so then you can complete things for free, essentially. All right, let's have fun and let's pop off. Also, Lufrog, audio working now? Yeah, I'm happy about that. I didn't know if the audio was going to work or not, so I'm glad. So after every single game, we will be unlocking a banner, bare minimum. Huge thank you, everyone that is here. We back. Yes, we are back in action, and we're going to climb up ranked mode a little bit. So I'm just going to go for Tombstone at the start of the game, because whenever I see Spear Goblins coming at me, I'm just like, no, I don't really want to deal with those. It's not really that fun. So I'll go like Skeleton King in the back on the same side. So we dropped 3 elixir, he dropped 5, and he's going to let me collect a lot of souls. So he should be dropping something now. So it's a double spawner deck. Usually when you've got Executioner, it's not going to be that scary. And it's going to be even better for me because I've got Phoenix, and I also have like double graveyards. Yes, I said double graveyards. That's kind of what the Skeleton King does best. So maybe we can kill the Spear Goblins and make the Baby Dragon target Skeletons instead so that we can get a Rebirth Phoenix. Yeah, that's pretty broken. I'm going to Tornado so then the Wizard can lock onto the Phoenix, hopefully. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was optimistic. It didn't really work out. I think it's in our best interest to go for Barbarian Barrel, hit the Fire Spirit, finish off the Wizard, and damage down the Musketeer. It didn't reach for the Musketeer, though. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so it looks like the Musketeer is going to get 2 shots on my tower, maybe 3 if I'm unlucky. I'm going to poison here since I want to be able to clap that Spear Goblin so it doesn't get any extra damage. If you knock the Spear Goblin at all with your poison, Spear Goblin doesn't get a hit on the tower. So it just needs to get damage a little bit. As you guys are going to notice, no damage here. So it's pretty good. Especially since they're all single file, it's like a little bit easier for us to counter. So Tombstone's a pretty good answer to all the Fire Spirits, by the way. So we like that. Yo, what's up, Turret Smith? What's going on, man? What's up here? Watching from the Philippines. Hey, I have a lot of friends from the Philippines. So that's cool, man. Thanks for all the tips and tricks. I'm glad that I could help you, Edward. I'm really happy. How do you become an operator for streams? What do you mean? An operator for streams? You mean like just click the go live button? I'm the worst person to ask. I don't know if you noticed, but like I am super bad at technical stuff. Just for instance, like when I went live, I thought I checked everything, but my audio was messed up, so then I had to restart the stream. So definitely not the person to ask on that end. Also, I have 2 graveyards here, so that's pretty cool. Yo, the Mega Knight's gonna die on his side of the map, even though like it's just dying to skeletons. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. The Mega Knight didn't even jump. What's the point of a Mega Knight if it doesn't jump? Seriously. I'm going to Barbarian Barrel, and I think I can kill everything with like a poison here if I really wanted to. I think that's going to be our best bet just because the Flying Machine is going to be a problem. And then if we can slow down the Mega Knight and it doesn't jump, that would be incredible. Okay, so it's going to jump on our tower. We have to go Executioner. It is what it is. And the Flying Machine is also going to give us a little bit more pain and grief, but it is what it is. glad to catch this stream. Love the banner openings. Yeah, after every single game, there will be a banner opening. I don't know if I'm going to open 1 or 2 banners, but that's the goal. And yeah, I just wanted to make ladder pushing a little bit more fun and stream it with you guys and see if you guys enjoyed it. Because, you know, I think a lot of people do enjoy banner openings, and I think a lot of people also enjoy like fast ladder pushing. And this is one of those situations that you get to see me climb up every single time. Like after this win, you're going to notice how far I climb up. I think I climb up an entire league just because I win 1 game. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That game was very easy, and we destroyed a spawner deck. I think that this Executioner Graveyard deck is really, really good. You don't have Skeleton King, you can run Monk. Obviously, you know, you'll probably have Monk if you have Skeleton King, but I don't know. Like, you won't have Monk if you have Skeleton King, because Skeleton King is the easiest to unlock. So, I mean, I think Skeleton King is really, really good in that deck. You can run Dark Prince or Valkyrie in there, and then instead of the bird, you can run Mega Minion. So you can run Dark Prince or Valkyrie, and then you can run Mega Minion instead of Phoenix. And as you guys saw, look at that. We climbed up an entire league. As I said, we were chilling here, and now we're here. Let's get it. Also, I don't need this gold, but I'm going to collect it anyway. And I said, after every single game, we're going to unlock a banner, so please give me something good. No mediocre here. No mediocre. No, I guess, you know, it's not mediocre. But honestly, would you guys prefer the rare Firecracker, or would you prefer an actual, like, you know, high chance Monk? I prefer the high chance Monk. I don't know about you guys, but I'm scared now because we only have 4 more shots, and I don't know if I can pull an extremely rare in 4 more shots. We got to get lucky here, guys. We got to get lucky. What are the best 3 epic cards right now? I have Book of Epics. Tornado, if you know how to play it. And I think Poison is up there for sure because it doesn't get reflected. It has big radius. It's easy to use. It fits in a lot of different decks. And then, I don't know. I'm not sure about the last one. I'm not exactly sure about the epic cards because I don't think epic cards are that great most of the time. I like Poison, and I really, really like Tornado. I think Tornado has to be up there. Someone in the comment section is going to be like, Expo, Jake, Expo. But in reality, Expo is only good if you like play it a lot and you one-trick the deck and it's not that fun. Hey, bro, what are you doing? I'm doing really well, man. I just had some amazing food with my girlfriend for the first time. We went to this Mexican place. And sometimes Mexican places are like really good, and other times they're like, they're okay. I've never really had terrible Mexican food before. And that makes me kind of happy. So, oh wait, by the way, this guy's dead. He tried to kill my egg, but then the Phoenix resurrected, and his chances of winning went out the window. He has like no elixir, and I don't know if it's possible for him to defend this easily. If only we could go. Oh wait, yeah, we activated King Tower. Like literally everything went wrong for him. I don't even remember how I activated King Tower. Is Pekka a good card? Pekka's a pretty bad card. She has a lot of damage, but her health is barely anything. Her health is abysmal. So she'll die to Phoenix really quickly, and then it just doesn't work that well. There's not too many players that run Pekka at a top level, and there was one guy that's like 77 in the world finish, and I beat him with Royal Recruits, and he was just trying to stop me from 3-crowning him. Like, he wasn't even trying to win the game. That's how bad Pekka is right now. So someone like 77 in the world with an 8,400 PB wasn't even able to try to win the game against me. He kind of had to just give up and stop getting 3-crowned because he didn't want to get 3-crowned in a video. It was hilarious, but that's how the game is. I don't want to be disingenuous about you guys, with you guys. Pekka's a decent card. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think it's a bad card, though, comparatively to the other cards that you could use. That's the thing about Clash Royale. Like, because they're adding so many cards, a lot of cards are similar. So you're going to want to use a card that is better in this similar category every single time. Like, for instance, when you have Lumberjack, Prince, Mini Pekka, and you have the choice of running all of them, you're going to be running the one that is the best in the meta and the strongest stats at that point in time. Because that's the main differentiator. They all kind of do similar stuff, you know? Same thing with E-Barbs, right? E-Barbs, Mini Pekka, all that stuff kind of does the same thing. I mean, yeah, you can argue like Mini Pekka works better in like Hog Rider decks because it's a little bit cheaper elixir, so then you can afford it more easily. But at the same time, Mini Pekka can also be played in Golem decks too, right? So it is what it is. Also, my Phoenix somehow stayed alive. What a broken card. I'm also flabbergasted by the fact that Phoenix is just still this strong. Like, it feels wrong that it's this strong, you know? You picking up what I'm putting down, guys? So I'm going to go in for a graveyard here, and then I think we might even be able to take the game. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to click the 2 elixir graveyard, and I'm going to tornado when he goes in for bats. Oops. That wasn't BM, I swear. I knew he was going to drop bats, but I didn't mean to BM him. He probably thinks us BM. You guys know the truth of it though. I'm just a bad person. I'm a bad person. That's it. That's all it is. I'm sorry. So yeah, I remember when I said Tornado is the epic to level up, but definitely the epic to level up. Definitely the epic to level up. Like that Tornado moral support stole the game. It whisked it away for us. I said one extremely rare. Please, 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 please. Damn, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. We got the high chance terrible Ram Rider ones. Oh. Man, that's not what we wanted to see. Hey, we end up getting, okay, 300 gems. No big deal. Phoenix level 7. I guess Phoenix is really good. Kind of a good card to play. No big deal. We've already unlocked all of its masteries. Oh my gosh. Can you tell how much I've played this card? You guys understand how strong the card is? The card comes out and within like 2 weeks, mastery level 7. No big deal. Oh, that's ridiculous. I want the monk banner with the kick. Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna try stream snipe you. Go for it, man. I don't really care about my rank in this. I just kind of mess around, and I'm just more here for the banner tokens and to talk to you guys. Jake, don't BM too much. I know, I'm a pretty bad human being. I'm a toxic player. What can I say? Oh my gosh. A video with you using a deck with the worst card would be so funny. I actually have a video of that. If you type in SIRTAG %0, if you type in on YouTube 0% win rate or 0% usage rate, SIRTAG CR, I used Barbarian Hut when it was 7 elixir and it was literally unplayable. And that video has like 700,000 views because the card sucked so much that I barely was even able to play it. It's kind of like a dead card in my deck. It was pretty fun. What are your sets when you're working out? It really depends on the day, man. I'm not that great at working out. Like, I kind of just do chest. I do lower body, legs. And then I kind of just run on the treadmill or play tennis. And that's generally my workouts right now. I do a lot of pull-ups. I do a lot of body weight exercises on the pull-up bar. And then also, I guess the other thing that I really like to do is there's this little box thing. There's this big box for box jumps, and I like having weights and then like jumping up on that. I can jump pretty high, but it is what it is, you know, like it's not that high. So you guys might be like, Jake, you're literally lying to everyone about how high you can jump, but I don't know. It's pretty fun. A healthy gamer. I've been trying to be as healthy as possible, man. I've been going to bed earlier. I'm eating better. I'm working out. All these things are incredibly important because, I mean, my goal in life is to be as happy as possible and be as healthy as possible so I can actually enjoy the years that I'm on this planet, you know? I think it's really important. If you're in a position that you can do it, why not? Why not do it? Especially because I don't have dogs. I don't have anyone to take care of or anything to worry about. You know, I don't have children like Shane or CWA. Like, I'm just kind of like a degenerate gamer that really should spend a little bit more time on their health. And that's exactly what I've been doing. So I'm not going to click the ability because it goes right into a Valkyrie. It's just like not worth. Maybe it is actually because it was close to the tower. I think some skeletons would have spawned on the tower. I think it's probably worth. Anyway, yeah, when you're younger, you got to take care of yourself. You got to actually start early. Because when you get older, it's harder for you to, or it's harder for almost everyone to find the time to work out and take care of kids and all that stuff. Like your responsibilities stack up like crazy when you're older. It's insane. You should get a cat. My girlfriend's allergic, so yeah, we can't get cats. I would have a cat right now if I wasn't dating my girlfriend, but it's all good. I am not a huge fan of pets, and I think I'll probably like pets a lot more when I start to have my dog, when we end up getting a dog. But you know, until I have a pet, I'm not like a huge pet person. I'm just gonna go for a poison here. I should never be poisoning on top of the Infrared Tower, but I'm bad, so it doesn't matter. If you guys want a tribute, a homage to our last tornado, should I do it? I don't really want to. I don't want to be BM, but I kind of want to do it for you guys. So it's like juggling between, do I BM someone or do I actually be a respectable human being? And the answer is, let's be a respectable human being. I'm just going to go for a graveyard here, walk away the win, and bounce on next game. I also really dislike people that make the game go on longer for no reason. Like if I BM and I drop my spells in the corner and refuse to take his tower, that's kind of being like, you know, an absolute trash human being, in my opinion, if I prolong a game when he's like given up, you know. You're a menace? Yeah. Your positivity and optimism is impressive. It's not really, man. I try to be as positive as possible, and I sometimes fail at it, but, you know, that's how I go, man. Let's go, let's go. All right. Didn't stream snipe, but won with P.E.K.K.A. Hey, congrats, man. I'm happy to hear that. All right, so as I said, one more banner. Let's go, baby. Hey, let's go, Mr. Munkin Man. He's got the Munkin hands. I like it. I like it. All right, wait, we gotta get rid of the Halloween banner. That's kind of funny though. You guys gotta let me know down below in the comment section which one of the ones that I have right now is your favorite. I have every banner in the game. So you guys gotta let me know in the chat which one is your favorite. Yes, I bought this one too. I am a dirty gemmer. And then let's change this. Kind of like that. Kind of looks cool. It kind of fits right in, you know? The Phoenix is born for this. I don't know. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. The graveyard. It's aight. This is the actual place that it's supposed to be. I don't like it that much. I kind of like this way more. All right, we go to the next one. You guys know the deal. Have you ever tried to play golf? I don't like golf that much. I love tennis, though. I really love tennis. Yo, Truett Smith says, thanks for the shout out. SIRTAG, a.k.a. Tag God, a.k.a. Tag Lord. All right, I'm cringing a little bit reading this, but I love you, man. A.k.a. Dr. Jake, Mr. Tag, a.k.a. the King of Clash, a.k.a. the King Clash Royale, a.k.a. the champ, been a follower since 2017, OG status. I love that you trolled me there with all those names. Dude, you actually paid tribute to Chief Pat when Chief Pat does like a.k.a. the chef stuff. Oh man, that's such a throwback. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for watching me since like 2017. It's crazy how far we've come, and I hope that, you know, 5 years from now, I'll be able to say the same thing. I'll be like, guys, we're literally out here, and you know, I'll be here in like 2027, and I'll be like, we're vibing. Our content's improved. We've improved. We've evolved. So hopefully that's the same case, because I'm really proud of how far we've come since 2017. Sitting in my little like, I don't know, my parents' house in the back of like the attic basically, and recording content, and it wasn't good. The quality of the audio was trash. You guys heard echo, everything, and it literally hurts my ears to watch and listen to my old videos. If you guys know, then you know. But yeah, going back to 2017 is crazy. Like watching my old log bait guide, it has 125,000 views. I'm like, oh man, it's so sad. And then also the like so sad because it was so bad, because I was like, man, I feel bad that I tortured so many people's ears with that. And then also I looked at my minor poison deck guide from 2018, and I was like, wow, these tips are so simple. I don't know how people didn't get it. And then it was like really innovative to like defend with Electro Wizards instead of dropping Inferno Towers. Everyone's like, wow, I can't believe you didn't drop Inferno Tower. Like, aren't you supposed to drop Inferno Tower against everything on defense and then minor poison on the tower? I'm like, no. Then the tip guide, it's like, use units to defend because then you get counter push. And that was like a very innovative tip back then. It was funny. But yeah, now everyone is so good at the game, and those type of tips would never have gotten views. Everyone would have memed it and laughed at it, but back then it was awesome. It's kind of like OJ's tips back then. Like everyone was like, wow, OJ's tips are like OP, and no one could ever play a card without him. It was so funny, like how the game has evolved to where like now no one cares about kiting cards with an ice golem. Like that tip doesn't matter, you know? Everyone knows how to do that. If you don't know how to kite cards with an ice golem, then you get laughed at by like 99% of the community, or you'll get like BM'd or something. It's crazy kind of how like games evolve. As the game gets older, people are going to get better and better. I think this is how it will always be. Catching you live for the first time, Jake. Love your attitudes and vibes. Love from Canada, brother. Thank you so much, man. By the way, I'm playing this like trash, but I don't care. I'm just kind of having fun right now. I'm going to go and drop the Skeleton King ability so we can distract the Inferno Dragon. I literally played this as poorly as I possibly could have. Why did he bats there? Okay, so he's griefing as well. That's cool. I like that. I like when our opponents mess up. Makes me a bit happy because then we can mess them up. Oh, the Executioner still hits. That's awesome. So in this type of situation, when you're in the later stages of the game and you're running Graveyard, you can just like Graveyard and Poison. You don't even need a tank with the Graveyard. If the Executioner crosses the river, that's just cash money for us, and we didn't even need it. You stack up Phoenixes in the back, you Graveyard on the tower, and then they try to struggle to break through you because they can't have a Wing Condition that drops directly on the tower that's going to get guaranteed damage. They go for a Goblin Barrel, you shut it down with, like, you know, Barbarian Barrel. tornado. You don't have any issues. You don't have any problems. Okay, we're definitely going to tornado that back in because the witch is definitely going to die, and then the executioner kills everything. Also, the fact that the Phoenix Egg does death damage is ridiculous. I don't understand. Who in Clash Royale approved that? Who thought that was a good idea? So we know he's going to Mega Knight here. He's going to Minion Horde on defense. Okay, why would you Inferno Dragon? Okay, that Skeleton Army is dead. All right, so we just win. Yeah, this game's over. As you guys can see, we are pushing up quite fast. We'd love to see it. Hello from Jersey. Hey, thanks for being here, man. Bro, I have like such a bad story from Jersey. Jersey Mike's, one of the best possible like food chain restaurant places that I've been at. I ate such good subs for the last 10 times I was there. But yesterday when I was really hungry, I ordered a giant sub and this guy was new and he did not put any seasoning on it apparently. It tasted like the most bland sandwich I've ever had. It was like a cafeteria lunch sub from freaking like high school. And it was like I don't know, it just tasted terrible. So it reminded me how much the seasoning that they put on makes an impact. But yeah, that was so sad because I spent like $20 on it or whatever. It's insane. Where do you think you'd be if not for YouTube? I'd be having a finance job or something like that, and I would be in Boston. Chick-fil-A or KFC? I don't eat either of them, honestly. Just to be real, I don't eat either of those. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be answering everything today as we continue to play. So I think I have like one more game in me after this. Oh, let's go! The butterfly buddy. That actually makes me happy. Oh man, let's use it. The butterfly buddy. And then let's change the banner. What works with the P.E.K.K.A? I'm thinking right now. I think this kind of works. Oh, that is sick. That is quite a cool card combination. You guys got to let me know if you vibe with that. Also, if you guys are enjoying this, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe. No matter when you're watching this, if you subscribe, you'll get notified when I go live in the future. I stream quite often here whenever I'm feeling like it. And yeah, don't miss out. Do you like hiking? I've been to Washington. It's beautiful. I've actually been hiking once in Washington before with my girlfriend. It was really fun. My girlfriend isn't that fit right now from like hiking and cardio standpoint. So we can't go for that long of hikes, but we will eventually do more. All right. Do you feel like time goes by fast lately? Yeah, dude. Time flies. When you're having fun and when you're doing things that you enjoy, I don't even know where the time goes anymore, man. Like I stream for like an hour and I'm like, wait, I thought it was like 10 minutes. I don't know. This is kind of how it goes. All right. So let's go to the next one. Also, we've been climbing up all these ranks. Look at this. Look at the rewards we've gotten. Now we're challenger. Where are we? Oh my gosh. Jeez. If we win this next one, we're going to be challenger 3. Wow. We are climbing up really quick. Okay. Do you invest in the market? I just invest in index funds. I'm too stupid to invest in the stock market. I think most people don't know enough to invest in stocks, so they shouldn't be investing in real stocks. They should be investing in the stock market and just in dollar cost average and see what happens then. That's kind of what I do, and that's what I'll always do because I'm too dumb to do that. I also do have a CD, which is like a certificate deposit, and that gives you a bit better savings rate than savings accounts. But that's just for like money that I don't plan to touch for a year. It's like 4% right now, so that was pretty good. Yeah, you guys are getting a little bit mix of personal finance out here. Here's another hot take. I think most finance channels on YouTube are trash. It's super sad, but like almost all of them advocate for like stock picking and stuff like that. And if you watch their performances on a like over a long period of time, and you watch what they do for a long period of time, like they're telling you to buy certain stocks and the stocks tank, you're like, wait, you don't have any like stake in it at all, and you're advocating for other YouTuber or other people on YouTube when you have millions of followers to buy the specific stock, and you don't care if like, you know, your followers end up losing money on it. I think one of the most dangerous things in the entire world is giving financial advice in a situation where you're not properly like, I don't know, if you're not properly equipped to give it. I think YouTube can be a really dangerous thing too. It's a beautiful thing when you're just watching and, you know, chilling with like either a vlog, gaming content, anything like that. But when it's actual life advice and a lot of people aren't certified and people, you know, take subscriber count and they look at that and they're like, oh, hell yeah, credibility. It's not really like that, you know. Credibility is something that's earned, not really like just a deserved based off of a number, right? It's yeah, I don't know. It's something that's unfortunate. Is Executioner actually the best fit for this deck? It's really, really good. It's super safe against Phoenix. It kills the Phoenix. When it targets the Phoenix, it will also bounce back, and the remaining axe will come back and kill the Phoenix egg. So it's really nice that it can do that. Also, it's just a safe card. Super safe card against Lava Hound Balloon. It's one of the best cards in the game right now for this reason. I'm taking a personal finance class, and it's been super interesting. I also did not look at that Barbarian Barrel. But, yeah, I mean, that's one thing in school that I think is just, like, missed out on. Like, at least in my high school, I didn't learn how to do anything related to taxes. I didn't learn anything about personal finance. I didn't learn that saving accounts actually have, like, different rates depending on where you go, so it actually matters a lot. Like, I was like, oh, just put my money in, like, you know, a Bank of America, it doesn't matter. But no, you put your money in a Bank of America, you're literally, like, screwing yourself over an insane amount of money. It's crazy. For instance, my girlfriend, I think her savings rate was like 0.000% at Bank of America, and I was like getting 3%, and I'm like, well, you know, I made a lot of money in my bank account just by like passively chilling there, you know, like I was able to buy food with that money. And then my girlfriend's like, wait, what? I've got nothing from that. You can actually make money off that? It was pretty funny. But yeah, it's just like there's certain things in life that school just doesn't equip a lot of people for, and it's really sad. And I don't know, maybe one day that will change, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I think that life, as you get older and stuff, you just understand all the things that you wish had happened, and you can't really change it because, you know, the system's too messed up or whatever. I don't know. It's not like the system's messed up, but like it's inefficient or something. Like some aspect of life is inefficient. It's funny because like, I don't know. You think that everyone around you knows what they're doing and knows everything in life. Even like the most intelligent people in the world, like people from like, you know, Stanford, Harvard, MIT, like these people you think are just like incredibly well put together all the time, know everything. Not always. There's like as you grow older and older, you just realize that no one has their crap together in some aspect. In some aspect, everyone's still trying to become a better person, or, you know, should try to become a better person. Everyone's always evolving. At least that's one thing that I've continued to learn. That I don't know. It's just how it is. I think that's the biggest thing that people don't understand from like YouTubers, or like people that have big followings, for instance. They're like, oh, their life is incredible, or like, I don't know, like a lot of them are just like really, really good at everything. It's not necessarily like that, you know? For instance, a lot of gamers, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm sure that you guys, some of you do. A lot of gamers don't even know like basic things on how to take care of themselves. Like if you go to a gaming house, they're gonna have like socks everywhere, like no dishes put away. They don't know how to do taxes. They don't know like how to drive. This is crazy. Like all these like basic necessities, a lot of gamers just don't know how to do. Insane. I don't know what a CD was. Yeah, it's a certificate deposit. Oh, snap banner opening. Yes, sir. I got you. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna open this up and see what we can get. No mediocre. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, that's actually sick. I wanted that so bad. That makes me pretty happy. That's cool with the P.E.K.K.A. I think that vibes really, I think that slaps pretty hard. Is that a rare one? Yeah, it was. Nice. I think that's actually the one that the P.E.K.K.A. is intended to be with, right? Or is that with the Firecracker? I think that was one with the Firecracker, right? No, the Firecracker is supposed to be here. Actually, I have no idea. I'd just be making it up if I told you guys I thought. All right, so let's go back to the other. Yeah, I kind of like the other banner more anyway, but yeah, let's play one more game. Play one more game. The banner outline being unique is kind of awesome. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I know that you said you're young to get married, but what do you see yourself marrying your girlfriend? Keep it up. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I would not be with my girlfriend unless I thought I had a future with her, so we'll see. You never really know. You never know anything like that. I just, I don't know. I never get too, like, dead set on anything in life because, you know, people change. Like, when you're in 20s and you're growing older with someone, like, there's the ability for them to change as a person, right? When they become 30 or when they become, like, you know, even 5 years, like, maybe 27. Like, the people change a lot. So that's just how it is in life. But, yeah, I think that, at least for me, I don't actually find that much fulfillment in like short-term relationships or anything like that just for fun. I don't know. So yeah, I definitely see a future with my girlfriend and hopefully it works out. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think one thing that I have learned in life is like no matter what relationship you have in life, there's so many awesome people in the world for you. So if you ever end up breaking up, or I guess one thing that I tell people all the time in chat, when they've like had their first breakup, because at least for me, this is how it was. And I know for other people, I'm not going to say names like in the Clash Royale community, but like if you ask around for other bigger YouTubers, if they've ever told you like their experience with breakups, I guess, you might think like the first person that you're with is like definitely the one. And then you just realize that there's a lot of awesome people in the world. And if you ever have a breakup, you'll probably find someone else awesome eventually. It might take some time, but you'll find someone that's good for you. So yeah, if you guys are ever struggling and you end up breaking up, or you end up just like not having a relationship work out, just realize like, hey, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're going to find someone else that's awesome for you as well. There's just so many great people in the world that I think, I don't know. I think a lot of people just don't actually realize that. 31 years old and I don't have your maturity wisdom. Good answer. Thanks, man. Well, let's be honest. Like, you just see me like talking to a computer. You don't know how mature I am in real life or anything like that. But, you know, I try to be as mature as possible. I try to, you know, give you guys exactly how I feel, you know. But yeah, you know, like this is, these are things that I can actually answer because I've went through them. There's a lot of things in life I still don't know. And I don't know what I don't know. That's just how it is. But at least I know that I don't know everything. I'm just going to go in for a Phoenix here. I want a graveyard on the other side so I don't like continuously go into an annoying play here. Okay, I'm going to poison. I'm going to go in for a Skeleton King. Ability. We can get our Phoenix to respawn. That would be incredible. Got a lot of damage on the other side. This is quite good. We can Executioner here. We do kill everything. Okay, he's going to Monk and Graveyard me. This is not good. We have to Barbarial here. Monk does so much damage that I think I lose. Yeah, it's going to be my first loss. Oh, no. Wait, I'm not dead yet. Okay. Let's do some stupid play and hope it works. Give me some stupid value now, please. I believe. This would be insane if it won. Wait, the Phoenix is actually kind of going to pop off. I can go Executioner here. My Phoenix will die, but it's okay. I'll kill his. Going to immediately poison. Wait, he's not getting much damage. This is quite good for us, actually. There's a chance I win. He didn't get a single hit. I don't know how that happened. I got lucky. Okay. Wait, the Executioner is still alive. We force out a Barbarial. I can actually vibe with this. If this is a comeback, then you guys would be floored, right? You guys would be flabbergasted. Because I would be. So that kills because it's really close to my tower, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh wait, that Executioner needs to be dropped soon because that Zappy is going to do damage. I can't have that happen. I'm just going to keep spamming here because I have another graveyard. I can poison as well. Tomato everything. Ah, such a close game. GG and well played to him. Oh, he gave us a thanks, so he's not like an incredibly nice person, but whatever. Sometimes we get BM'd a little bit. That's not even a hard BM. That's like the most soft BM you've ever seen. All right, so let's play one more. I want to end on a win. That was our first loss. Been watching your content for the last few months of depression. Life has been tough. You're one of the who helps me deal with my problems. Dude, I'm happy that you can be happy just watching my content. That's one thing that I always like get a lot of like happiness from, like the fact that I can make someone else's day better. So the fact that, you know, you're typing that and you're admitting to that, you know, your life has been a struggle. It means a lot that you're taking the courage to like actually type that and let me know, you know. I appreciate that, man. And I hope that life gets better. If you're ever going through like really crappy, terrible situations, I say this a lot. I'm just going to say it again, just in case there's anyone here that hasn't heard this before. If you're ever feeling like shit and things aren't going well, just realize that life eventually does get better. You know, you go through hurdles and you have really bad moments, but those bad moments will make the good moments feel really, really good when you eventually have them. It's kind of like if you're having great moments all the time in life, things get boring. You kind of just don't really, you adjust to it, and then you adjust to like having really good expectations, and then you're like kind of unappreciative of it. You see it all the time with people that have like a lot of money, for instance. They just kind of the money doesn't matter, right? They've kind of like used to 5-star meals or whatever, and they just don't get any satisfaction from it. It's weird because that's kind of how the human body is, and that's kind of how things are in life. A lot of people just adjust to a new normal, and then that's just how it is. It's kind of crazy to think that that's the case where, like, all right, I'll just take an example that everyone can understand. If you are sick, like really sick, and your nose is completely plugged, right? You end up feeling really terrible, like super, super trash. And afterwards, you're going to be like, wow, I'm going to feel so good when I actually get better or whatever. Like, after you get better, you don't actually appreciate the fact that you can breathe out of both nostrils, where you were so miserable in the moment because you couldn't. It's just one of those things that the body adapts and kind of forgets about, like, how things could be worse, or like forgets about situations besides like having the best possible situation for themselves in that moment, if they're having the best possible situation then. It's interesting, but that's one thing that I've realized. All right, we're going to tornado this back, and then hopefully we can minimize the amount of damage he gets. This is not a good matchup. Royal Giant is probably the hardest matchup for this deck, just because I don't even have ISO Surge, so it's hard to kill. Hard to get value. Zappy's also killed the Skeleton King. Bit of an annoying matchup, but it's totally winnable if I play this a little bit better. I like the fact that he went in for the the Fisherman. I don't think that was smart. So he should lose this game based off of how he played, but we'll see what happens. He should just log. Wait, he logged on defense. Wait, we're fine, maybe. I don't know, guys. I think if the Skeleton King gets pulled by a Fisherman, I'm screwed. So if that even gets like a Lightning, yeah, so I lose. Kind of just matchup advantage there. Sometimes that does happen. I'll switch to a different deck, and we'll bounce back. Well, I don't know when that starts to matter, or when the stuff starts to matter, or the win rate starts to matter, but that was definitely not a fun loss. 2 games in a row. This game, I think the guy actually played pretty well. Yeah, wow, okay, so he was Ultimate Champion last season, 7,400. That guy was pretty good. I don't think I should have lost to this guy, but that does happen sometimes. I definitely think I am better than this player, based off of their Fisherman plays and everything like that. I think that Graveyard just has like a really tough time against people that have Royal Giant, because a lot of times they'll have splash damage, and then also on top of the splash damage, they'll have Log and Electro Spirit to clean up the skeletons from the Tombstone. So the Tombstone isn't really a reliable defensive structure. So you have to use your Tornado, but usually when you use Tornado, like your Ice Wizard will die to a Lightning, or maybe you just won't get as much value with your other supporting cards. That matchup just really sucked, and I don't know. I could have played better for sure, but it is what it is. We'll go to the next one. Win rate matters at N3. Okay, so it does. Oh, so it doesn't matter that much here then. All right, cool. It doesn't matter, right? I don't know when it matters. Hopefully. Champion leagues don't have golden steps. Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like most people make money matters, but you're really like rich or poor is one of those things secondary to living life. I think Graveyard with Zappies has a good matchup. Oh, I like how you changed like both things immediately. Do you have any tips on how to start a YouTube? Yeah, just try to have fun with it. Don't worry too much about how it goes at the start. You shouldn't be doing YouTube for money. You should just be doing it for fun, and then if it grows and it takes off, then you can, see what happens then. All right, we're gonna zap here. I don't think the Skeleton got in front, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. I'm gonna rage this up and see if we can take tower. A lot of times when they go for a Valkyrie, it just makes me really sad because I won't be able to get much damage. So we switch to a deck with Zap, and we play against Logbait. Feels bad, man. All right. I think this sometimes happens in Clash Royale where you're just like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Come on, game. All right, we'll see what we can do here. I will focus up and play my absolute best now. I'm going to go in for this. He's going to rocket it. I'll get a +1 trade. Should rocket that. Ooh, interesting. Kind of weird. It's totally fine, though. All right, so... Wait, the Dark Prince is not going to be able to kill the princess. That's so sad. But the skeletons do. Okay, that's good. We'll take this. This is one of the weirdest games I've played in a long time. Oh, he doesn't have Rocket in the deck. Oh, this would have been so good to know. I wish I knew that. Fortunately, the Witch spawned skeletons just in time. I think I have to build up a big push and pray. That's kind of the only way. I do have to sack the tower. There's nothing I can do. Even if I go Dark Prince, it's not going to be able to stop it in time, so that's kind of sucky. It is what it is. All right, we'll go Mini Pecky here. We're going to zap on top of the Skeleton Army that he's going to drop because that's all he has. That was such a bad zap. I wish I played that a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm going to lose this game, guys. Holy heck. I just wanted a fast win, but we actually lost 3 games in a row. The last 2 games were really bad matchups, but, you know, it does happen. I'm just not a huge fan of having that happen 2 games in a row. Yeah, that is what it is. The Clash Royale effect, you switch decks and get hard countered? Yeah. I mean, it's part of the game. It does work that way sometimes. Would you get into real estate? I don't know enough about real estate, so I try not to get into things I don't know about. Maybe if I start to learn about it, but yeah, I don't know. I also don't really like the fact that a lot of people buy real estate in really expensive areas and then drive the prices up higher. Like the really rich people that buy real estate, sometimes they have a bad effect in the neighborhood because if you buy real estate to rent out to other people, a lot of times from my understanding, what will happen is when you have that real estate, it takes away potential places that actual people are wanting to reside in because then there's limited space, the price goes up, and then because people can't pay for the specific spot, then it becomes really expensive. It's just something to keep in mind. Dang, I know that feeling. Yeah, I think everyone knows that feeling when like matchmaking just kind of just hits you with the matchup you don't want to see. Okay, so this is a great matchup. We're playing against someone with just arrows, probably not mirror arrows. Even though he's got Electric Dragon, it's not that big of a deal. I think we win this one already. I'm going to go in for an Ice Golem here. I'm not going to click the Monk ability. It doesn't make sense for us to do that yet. I'm going to click it now since it's going to tank, and then we can go in for a Goblin Gang, and then he can't do anything. Goes in for Battle Healer. It's not going to be enough. We can actually pull it back, and then we win. That's kind of funny how Clash Royale has situations where it just gives you amazing like 100-0 matchups. Like I have a 100-0 matchup here. That's just how it works. That's literally the situation. All you have to do is be smart enough to drop your 3 Musketeers, and that's it. You drop your 3 Musketeers in the same side as your opponent's Elixir Golem, and they lose. And the last game, all the guy had to do was drop a Goblin Barrel on my tower, and you know, unfortunately, like there are situations that I could have won that, right? There's maybe a situation where I had Dark Prince and I played a little bit better at the start, but in reality, like the guy does not have to be as smart as I am, and he can win. And in this case, I don't have to be that smart. I can just drop my 3 Musketeers and it's gonna work, and there's nothing he can do. Monk deck, yeah, I like this deck a lot. It's one of my main decks in Clash Royale. I'm telling you, Classic Log Bait is back, baby. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's better with Skeleton Barrel like the last guy that we played. I think it's just a little bit better that way. Alright, so he loses everything. It's actually literally impossible for him to defend this. He's going to spend a lot of Elixir. He's going to lose everything here. And then he's going to overcommit. And we can just go in for this. Then go Ice Golem and pull that back. And then go in for 3 Musketeers afterwards. It's not like he's got a freeze in the deck, so he just loses the Inferno Dragon here. Unless it resets, which I don't think is going to happen. And then we can 3 Musketeers in the back in the same side. And then just win the game. And this is 100% over. It's going to be pretty funny. But probably not funny for him. We'll see. Watch this, guys. So I'm going to go in for this. We're going to go in for the Goblin Gang on the outside. So then when he clicks the arrows, it's going to get reflected back. And we're going to Miner here. He's going to arrows, probably? Okay, he doesn't even want to. Oh, so he did arrows. It got reflected back. So that's pretty funny. We can go in for more Musketeers now. So we're just going to go and spam more. As you guys can see, it's kind of overpowered when you get matchups like this. You don't actually have to be good at the game. You just have to realize, hey, I dropped a card that you can't counter. So the game is really mine. And look at this. Christopher Columbus Elixir Collector venturing off into uncharted territory. And yeah, that guy got slapped. 3 Musketeer is bad if it's underleveled. Oh yeah, it's really bad. If you're in a slump, then play this deck. Skeleton King, Phoenix Mirror, Miner, Rage. Nah, I don't think that deck's that good. I don't think that you want to run Rage, Mirror, Phoenix. I think it's a little bit better with like Lumberjack if you wanted to. Hey bro, how are you, says Alpha Senpai. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for checking in and being here. So I'm going to win one more game and then we're going to end. I just want to win a game that isn't like matchup dependent. I'm hoping that we can get one game in a row that just, you know, is a fair matchup and I outplay them and then I can feel good and then end on a good note. That's kind of what I want. So that's what we're going for right now. Yeah, so this seems like it's going to be okay so far. Like we see a Valkyrie, as long as he doesn't have Earthquake, I'd say this is a pretty even matchup. So that'll be fun. I want a challenge. Yeah, let's go. So he's going to not have Earthquake. He's just going to have Fireball. This is a pretty fair matchup. So if I win this, then, you know, it's whatever. If I lose, then it's also whatever. I'm going to go in for the Mr. Munkin ability, and then I can zap on his Musketeer if I want. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect him to go for a Skeleton Army there. That's interesting. So he could Definitely finesse me. Hopefully he doesn't have zap. Hopefully he's just got log. Okay, this is really, really good for us. I don't want to do anything else. Awesome. Wow. We got arrows out of him. Little does he know, I am a mischievous man with my minion horde. So I'm ready. I'm ready to be up to no good. You guys already know the deal. He's going to have to fireball an elixir collector and then have no fireball for the minion horde. I think we mine our minion horde and win the game. He might all in me right into a minion horde. He doesn't know that we have this, by the way. Oh my gosh, he's got a Hog Rider Giant deck, and he's going to have to go in for like a fireball. He has to fireball the minion horde. You have to fireball the minion horde. If you don't, you're screwed. You can't do that. You can't do that. Duh, 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 duh. Because I can miner here. The minions are going to stay alive. This is going to cause him a lot of grief. This is so tough to defend. With you going in for the Valkyrie there, yeah, you're going to soak up some damage, but then the minions still lock onto your tower, bro. Still a ton of damage. It's monkin' time, baby. Oh, I love this game sometimes. All right, so one thing I'm going to do is this. So we can monk at the river. He's probably going to arrow this, which is totally fine. But now he doesn't have arrows in cycle, so now he's going to have to fireball. So watch this. You guys ready for this? Are you ready to rumble? Oh, he knew. He knew. He knew. I hate the fact that he actually knew how to play the game. Oh, no. We could lose this. That was so sad. Well played, man. I got to give you a lot of credit because you are a great player, and you played that well. All right, so since he's got Valkyrie, this game is actually going to be a little bit more tough for me. I do this, go Goblin Gang, and then Monk as well on the left-hand side. Wait, he Valkyried in the wrong side. He's just going to Skeleton Army? That's not a play, right? I think the Musketeer's put in a lot of work. Oh, wait. Monk ability. It didn't come down in time. I missed it. Oh, no. I'm going to lose. Okay, so we got to do this. This. I think I'm going to lose, guys, because I didn't get the Monk ability down. If I got the Monk ability down, I maybe could have won this. I got to go Goblin Gang and just eat everything. If the Valkyrie doesn't... Okay, he probably doesn't have Arrows Elixir. Okay. We got a Zap here. No, I'm going to lose. No way. Okay, so this is a deserved loss. That's unfortunate. Because I didn't get the Monk ability down the left-hand side. It allowed him to immediately spend Elixir on me and win. So that was well played on his end. That's really unfortunate. I didn't expect him to have having Giant there. And I thought that we would be able to make a prediction on the Fireball with the Monk ability. And it didn't work out. So he played that really, really well. You're genuinely a good person. Thanks, man. I try to be. I mean, whenever I lose games, I'm always going to be honest about it too, right? When I lose games because of matchup, I'll let you guys know. When I lose because of a mistake and I can point it out, I'll always let you know there too. Like me not clicking the Monk ability, that was a tragic blunder and that really hurt. And now, here's the antithesis of this. I don't have my Goblin Gang and I don't have my Minion Horde and he goes in for a Royal Hogs. You probably need splash damage or bait cards to kill that, but we got a garbage hand and he kind of got lucky. That's never really that fun to say, but you know, I try to be genuine about it because when I lose because I get outplayed, it's something that I want to say. And when I lose because of dumb situations, I also want to be able to say that too. Otherwise, like the game is just a little bit more, I don't know. You don't want to be fake about it, I guess. Like otherwise your mental is just like not going to be, it's not going to be good if you're playing a game and you're like, oh, you know, I couldn't have done anything. Then you're stressing over mistakes that you really didn't make, you know, isn't something that's healthy to do. All right, so we're able to go for a Minion Horde here. I should be able to kill everything and then just Elixir Collector. It's interesting that he's also got arrows. I feel like a lot of people have been having arrows recently since we put in the Minion Horde, but whatever. I'll go Elixir Collector in the back, and yeah, I think we're up a lot. Now he doesn't have arrows in cycle. Please don't have log. If you've got log and arrows, then I'll cry a little bit. I'll cry live on camera right now, bro. But I don't think you're gonna do that to me. I don't think you're about that life. Do you think that Phoenix should drop multiple eggs to keep it realistic? Yeah, dude. Like, I think Phoenix should infinitely respawn. I think that'd be a very fair and balanced game mechanic. Thoughts on Clan Wars 2-2? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have a Clan Wars video eventually. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I will. So that will be fun to do with you guys. All right, so we'll see what he decides to do. He's likely going to go in for Giant Skeleton. That's exactly what's up. We can push it away, so not going to have that good of a situation anymore. Musketeer locks on tower. I guess we can zap. Watch this. Resets on the miner. Oh, it did reset on the miner. It's not in the way that we wanted. All right, we're going to go Goblin Gang here. I tried to time it perfectly and try to get fancy. But like usually when you're tilted, it's like not better. It's better not to do that type of stuff. All right, so we're just going to 3 Musketeers. So then he can't go for Royal Hogs. He's going to lose the Fisher Boy as well, which is nice. We're going to Ice Golem because he might pull it. Oh, I thought it would pull a little bit. He didn't pull it all. All right, so we'll just Monk in the middle. Monk him in the middle. Monk him in the middle. think that we can Three Musketeers all on the same side and get a lot of value. Maybe I'm insane for doing this, but I don't know. We'll see. Did I throw? Is that Dark Prince gonna... No. Please stop. Alright, I can still win this if I get a monk ability down. It's gonna die though. No! I griefed this game so hard. I thought I won, so I didn't look at the time and I got too caught. Oh my god. Oh. Smash your pass? Dude, smash my towers. Smash my towers. That's all I'm gonna say. I've had a lot of fun though today. Tell your team that they're doing a great job. Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. Holy heck. I think a lot of games, whenever you just don't play well, when you think you've won, it's just like so sad when you lose it. How much for you to eat a hot dog on stream one day? Bro. I'm a super messy eater, so I don't think I'd ever eat a hot dog on stream. I think it would get me demonetized and banned in every country. Smash your towers, that was brutal. Yeah, it was super brutal. But it happens, right? Sometimes you just don't play your best. The Three Musketeer that you're playing right now is good. What if I don't have Monk? You can put in a Dark Prince instead. I thought the matchup was actually pretty good, and then I realized he had Arrow's Mother Witch. It wasn't that great, actually. I thought I could have played that so much better and won, and the reason I lost was not based off of matchup, but when you play stupidly, you're able to lose situations like that a lot easier if they have like good answers to you. So I probably should have played a little bit more cautiously when my opponent had that type of deck. Tilting is such a real thing. It's a real thing for sure. Especially when you have like decks like Three Musketeers or bait decks that are a little bit more vulnerable. You can't really have that happen. That's kind of the reason why I'm playing this deck, and we'll end on 2 wins in a row. I just want to win 2 games in a row just because it makes me feel a little bit better. After losing games, I don't really like I don't like ending on a loss streak, you know. How long have we streamed for? I don't even know. Oh, we've been live for like 59 minutes. That's insane. I did not intend to go live for this long. Also, the Executioner didn't even lock on the Mori didn't lock on the Executioner, so we have messed this up pretty bad, but it's all good. Gonna let that roll. I could go for a Tornado if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna go for a Phoenix instead. How much more HP does the Monk have than the Golden Knight? I think it's like 200, man. I don't know. You can look that up yourself if you want to like have the exact number. Pretty sure it's like on stats or Royale API and stuff like that. Alright, so we can activate King Tower here. So this is also not great if we get in later stages because you can like cycle multiple minor poisons, but we're not at the skill level that's gonna happen. We can just kill the mortar here and then get a lot of damage and probably win this one. If I don't play this like an absolute potato, we will win this game. Alright, so usually I like going in for Phoenix in the back, but right now I decided to go for the Executioner instead just so we can guarantee that we win the bridge battle. It's going to be harder for me to do anything right now. That's a pretty interesting play on his end. Pretty sure that his Phoenix dies now with the Executioner like throwing its axe back, giving us a lot of value. I don't like that his Phoenix is staying alive this long. It's crazy. Crazy how good a card can be. That kills my Skeleton King, and I think it retargets on my tower because I think the Executioner is too close. It does get a shot. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we can poison. I don't know if you guys know this, but the poison does kill the Phoenix egg on your opponent's side of the map. That's a new interaction that just started to happen after the Phoenix started to take a little bit longer to respawn. And as you guys saw, the Phoenix was able to stay alive for us, and his died. So we're just going to go and kill that. He should miner any second, but if he miners, then it's going to go right into a Skeleton King. He's not going to get much damage. And then this is a game that was really easy. I had a pretty good matchup because I guess he didn't end up having like he didn't end up having the deck that I thought he did. No, he did. Never mind. He had a fast cycle minor poison deck. Never mind. Yeah, so he should cycle his like his Skeleton King in the back and then cycle multiple minor poisons on our tower, and then he could win. But it's a little bit harder to figure out if you don't know how to play the matchup. I use code SIRTAG. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Why Xe instead of Ice Wizard? I explained this earlier, but in case you missed it, Executioner is a little bit better against Phoenixes. It splashes through, and then it hits back the Phoenix Egg afterward. So we're going to end on a good little win streak. 2 in a row will make me feel a little bit better. Yeah, this will be our last game of the day, and we'll walk away with a win today. That'll be the vibe. And whenever you lose a little bit, sometimes it's better to just take a break. If you're not playing well or you're messing around, or you know, if you just get bad matchups, or you're just not playing well and you're making mechanical misplays. Like the game that I lost before was mechanical misplay. I could have played better and I could have won it. So that's one of those things you just want to mentally reset and get in a better mindset. I can go for a graveyard and go for a Barbaro on the other side. Let's think this one through. Let's play perfect. All right, let's play one of our best games. I think since we're running like a similar strategy, like it's better for me to go opposite lane and just bait out the poison, so then he can't go in for a graveyard as aggressively as he's hoping for, and then we can kill his Phoenix. Maybe we can go in for a Skeleton King ability as well, just to force out even more elixir. If we can kill the Phoenix on his side of the map, then the Executioner is going to stop him from being able to go in for a graveyard. That's well worth it for us. I don't think he's going to Tornado. In case he does, I will Tornado whatever unit he tries to activate King Tower with. If he activates King Tower with the Executioner, he will win the game. I don't know if he's good enough. No, he's not. So yeah, he should have dropped something here and then used the Tornado to go and pull the Executioner closer to the tower to activate King Tower. But I guess he didn't think of that. So we're to go in for, no, do we want to? Yes, we do. If the Phoenix is coming at us, we want to be able to, okay, never mind. This is not great. Is it going to resurrect and only hit skeletons? Are we going to get another Phoenix? I think we do get the other Phoenix. That's insane. We can poison to kill his Phoenix. His Phoenix egg dies now, so he doesn't get that reborn. We're not going to kill the other Phoenix, but we're going to put it in a low HP. I think he graveyards me. Yep. I might have lost. I didn't expect him to have near Phoenix graveyard. I kind of thought it was just a Phoenix spam deck, and then I realized that it wasn't a Phoenix spam deck when I saw the deck. That's so sad. I don't think that respawns. Yeah, alright, cool. So the issue with this was I saw Mirror Phoenix, and I'm like, oh, it's just a Mirror Phoenix deck, and I kind of forgot that he had Skeleton King. And then if I had remembered he had Skeleton King, I would have remembered that he had graveyard. I still think I can win this, but it's not looking as good as it was before. Alright, so we're going for a Phoenix here. Mirror Poison was not smart on his end, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I could definitely be wrong here, but I'm hoping that I'm right. I'm going to Poison here since I am able to hit everything. He's tornadoing everything closer to him. That definitely doesn't seem like a great idea on his end. Oh, this is bad. I don't think the Barbarian Barrel is going to give us anything at all. That was really trash. Didn't give us the hit. I'm going to stop this from crossing the river. Then the Executioner targets the Graveyard Skeletons. Why is this happening? That's such a joke. That's actually stupid. Sometimes interactions like that happen where the Executioner just doesn't target what it's supposed to, and you're like looking at it and you're like, oh, come on, man. Get one job. Alright, so my Executioner does stay alive, which is humongous. And then we win. Wow. Okay, so just for retrospect, if my Executioner targeted the Graveyard Skeletons behind it instead of hitting the Baby Dragon or whatever was at the river, I wouldn't have taken any damage there, and I would be up like 400 HP. Like, that Graveyard wouldn't have done anything. The Graveyard Skeletons that surrounded and hit my tower after that just really sucked. So we did end up walking with a win. How many losses did I have in a row, though? Do I want one more? Am I one of the... yes, I lost 3 in a row. Screw it. I'm winning one more. Just to show you guys. We got it. I'm going to play even better this next one. What's your best season? 21 in the world. I love self-reflect. Yeah, I like being able to reflect back on my games and see what I could have done differently. A lot of times, you can improve a lot. All right, so since he's got Ice Spirit, I'm not super scared. I think that it's probably just gonna be a fast cycle deck. Graveyard works better in double and triple elixir, so I'm just gonna go Skeleton King in the same side. Easily activate King Tower. Yes, the Ice Spirit's gonna hit me, but it doesn't matter. Hog Rider should not get a hit. It did. I just dropped the Tornado a little bit later, and he BMs me because I dropped my Tornado a little bit later. So definitely not a nice dude. Would love to destroy this guy. Make me a bit happier. I love beating people that aren't nice. Like beating people whenever they say oops or like well played or give you a clap when whenever you make a misplay. It's always nice to win those type of games. I actually misclicked the Graveyard. This could activate King Tower. I hope it doesn't. It's going to. Oh my gosh, I don't know how the Skeleton didn't activate King Tower. I got so lucky. I literally got so lucky. Since he dropped Ice Golem, I'm just going to go Tombstone here on the Musketeer so I don't take any damage. You can't go for a Hog Rider that's going to give him anything. You might think I'm bad because I messed up the Tornado before, so he might just go Hog Rider for a -1 trade again. We'll see. It doesn't really matter that much to me. I think he's going to Hog Rider in like 2 seconds with the Skeletons. Yep. Okay, so that Skeleton actually locked the tower because it was placed with the Hog Rider. But yeah, as you guys can see, if you Tornado, the Hog Rider should never get damage on your tower, so that's pretty good. If he goes Musketeer, I will poison it. I'm always going to poison that just so he doesn't get a huge elixir. He doesn't get a huge counter push. Probably worth it if the Musketeer stays inside the poison, that is. I don't know if my Phoenix wants it to stay alive. Typically, you want to go same lane as your opponent, so even though we have more damage on the left-hand side, I'm going to focus up and destroy this guy just because I don't really like getting DM'd, so you guys will see it. I'm going to go Skeleton King same side. Ice Golem's coming down. The Musketeer is going to be back in cycle soon. It's going to be back before I get to the poison. If they go for Hog Rider, I immediately go Tombstone. They might go opposite side, which I don't think is the best decision on their end, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go Barbarian Barrel outside, so then I can definitely cross the river. And you missed the Fireball. That was interesting. And then you give me free poison value. I'm not going to give you the clap emoji, but just know that we are clapping in real life for you. And the Executioner is going to lock tower. That's going to give us like 500 damage. And now they are forced to go in for like a Hog Rider soon with an Ice Golem. And then we can just, kill it with a Tombstone. Okay, so now I'm going to go for an Ice Golem. Remember, they use Fireball, so they're going to have to Fireball again if they want to break through. It's not going to work out even if they go for Fireball and Log like that. They got to time it a little bit better. You got to time the Log on top of the... you got to time the Log a little bit better than that, what they did. If they go Musketeer, I'm definitely going to poison. Otherwise, I'm just going to save my Elixir, go for Skeleton King in the back early so that I can collect all the souls from the graveyard. And then wait for them to go for a Hog Rider. If they go for Hog, then I'm probably screwed. I'm going to Barbarian Barrel. I should have dropped in a better spot, but it's still fine. It had to walk a little bit if you guys noticed. That was not optimal on our end. I'm going to click the Skeleton King ability. And then I think I can go in for a Tornado or a Tombstone. I think Tombstone's a little bit better. Gives me more Skeletons anyway. Executioner's still alive, so it's going to go onto the... cannon, unfortunately. I'm just going to poison on the Musketeer. One thing that a lot of people do incorrectly is when they have like an Electro Giant push or a Golem push going at the opponent. Maybe Golem's a little bit different, but usually Electro Giant. What you'll try to do with Electro Giant is you need to go in for the Lightning on top of the Musketeer. Because the Musketeer gets counter pushed, but if you Lightning on the cannon and then the Musketeer kills your Electro Giant, you're just going to lose the game. So make sure you never do that. Make sure you never Lightning on the cannon and try to get your Electro Giant through unless you can guarantee that the Electro Giant is going to do a lot of damage. Just Lightning on the Musketeer. Make sure you get like a relatively okay trade, -2 trade, but you get like 420 damage. So, same thing here. Poison on the Musketeer. Don't really care about the cannon. Walk away with a win. That's 3 wins in a row. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to one more. I'm doing it. I'm going to show you guys that I should not have lost those last games. Do you remember anyone asking you answer what music do you listen to? I listen to like X Keto. I listen to X Keto on YouTube. Pretty good. All right, so we're gonna win this one as well, and we'll go end on a 4-game win streak. If you think Monk is OP, clap your hands. Hey, dude, here it is. Here's the Monk. It's OP. Don't mess with me. Oh my god. That was triggering. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So I was gonna Tornado, and I would have activated King Tower with the Skeleton Barrel, but besides, so that I wasn't able to do that. Yeah, I wasn't fortunate enough to do that because my Phoenix pushed his Skeleton King or his Skeleton Barrel slightly off to the left. So because my Phoenix pushed the Skeleton Barrel slightly off to the left, I wasn't able to use the Tornado placement to activate King Tower. So I got really unlucky there. Thank you, Josh, for the $5. I really appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're having an amazing day and lots of love, brother. Alright, we're just going to Bar Barrel so we can clean that up a little bit faster so it doesn't do as much damage. I should have Bar Barreled earlier. That was bad on my end. But I'm just going to say that we will win this if I play well enough, so we'll see what we can do. I want a Phoenix relatively early on. Firstly, now it's not going to... Or fortunately, now it's not going to give him the luxurious value that it did before. Remember, the Monk gives him like 200 damage every time, so that sucks for us, but it is what it is. I can't go for a Graveyard. It's just not feasible. I can't Skeleton King either. None of that would have made sense. He would have just dropped minions. I'm a Skeleton King here. We do have Tombstone. We also have Tornado, so I would prefer to activate King Tower, actually. Don't think it's going to work out, but we'll see. But I think he'll minions, and I want to go Executioner on it, and then I want a Graveyard because I'm up so much Elixir. He's going to minions. I want a Tornado. It seems like a bad play. That was terrible on both of our ends. That was so bad. So, in retrospect, he should have not done that because I could have just Skeleton King'd ability. And also, for me, that was so bad because I should have Skeleton King ability instead of trying to get the Tornado damage. It's fine. You live and you learn and you always play better, right? I was watching the Peter Pan movie. Dude, you never get old. Peter Pan OP. Never land. Are you serious? That's actually in range of my tower at the start? That was crazy. I wasn't expecting that to work out so well for our opponent. Yeah, you're not going to kill that. It's so worth it for us to keep the Phoenix alive. That Graveyard is like not the best, but it doesn't matter. Graveyard is kind of a low skill win condition if you guys didn't know already. Like when I switched to it, I'm sure that you guys could figure that out. Because I was losing so many games, I'm like, I'm not going to lose anymore. Graveyard's kind of like the cheap, easy win condition that will guarantee tower damage every time, so it's kind of just a little bit better than most other win conditions in Clash Royale right now. Just how it is. Unfortunately, that's just how the game works. You don't know, now you know. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that was reflecting back damage on my tower. Wait, I could lose this. I really don't want to lose this game. Alright, let's go Executioner here. A Tombstone. Alright, we're going to stop that from crossing the river, and then we're going to kill this with the Monk, and then we're going to kill the Monk. We're in a Graveyard as soon as we can. I've played this so poorly. Alright, we're going to poison here. The Monk kills me. Oh no. Tragic. Tragic. Alright, so I did end up losing the last game. I really think I would have won that one. Can I donate $100? You can. I mean, it's just not one of those things that you have to do, you know? Like, I never want you guys to donate more than you should. Or than you can, you know? Alright, one sec. We'll play one more. We'll play one more. We'll end on a win. I wanted to get 4 games in a row, but I was so unlucky that the Skeleton Barrel wasn't able to get the King Tower activation. I'm also sorry if there was static audio there. Sometimes there's static. Yeah, sometimes there's game audio issue like that. That happens. I'm super, super sorry about that, guys. It does happen. All right, we'll go Executioner in the back on the same side. He got super lucky with the beginning with Magic. He got super lucky with the Phoenix pushing the Skeleton Barrel. That was the only lucky interaction he got. Everything else wasn't lucky. It was just that one interaction really screwed me. And now I'll be cognizant of that in the future. I think that's genuinely something that you just learn. And you're like, well, I had a prepared situation, and then it just didn't work. And I was kind of scared of Barbarian Barreling the entire game because I didn't know if he was going to go in. I didn't know what he's going to do. Like, if I Barb Barreled, a lot of times he could click the Monk ability and screw me over. So it's just, I could have played that a lot better in one. I just didn't, so it happens. Also, me clicking the Skeleton King ability was something that I should have done, and I didn't do it, so you live and you learn. I'm not going to Tornado here. It doesn't really do anything for me. Do you work out? Yeah, I do work out. Tell me what the best ground tank for Splash Shard is. Skeleton King, by far the best. Typically, like, well, the best one is either Baby Dragon or Skeleton King, depending on the situation. Like, if your opponent's got Inferno Tower, typically you don't want to go for Skeleton King that often. You want to go, like, Baby Dragon, so you get a +1 elixir trade, and it flies in the sky, so then their opponent's Valkyrie or whatever can't stop it from crossing the river as easily. So it's dependent on the situation for sure. So I don't want to give you, like a definite answer. But if you're asking, like, which one is best in the deck compared to, like, Knight, Valkyrie, Skeleton King, it's definitely Skeleton King. How many hours do you stream a day? It's different every day, man. It's different every day. Also, Amala, thank you so much for being here. I don't think I've seen you here before. One more, 3 games later. Yeah, well, today, this one will be actually the last. I wanted a 4-game win streak, but I really got finessed by that dumb interaction at the start there, so it does happen. It's just, it's not really that fun when that happens to me. All right, so Mega Knight, typically this deck works really, really well in the late game, so I don't want to get there, if possible. I activated King Tower, so I should be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to go Skeleton King here so that it retargets on that instead of my Phoenix, so we can keep that alive. Kill his we kill his bird, and then we Tornado, Skeleton Army, or Poison, depending on what we're feeling. Definitely going to poison that. I put the Skeleton King ability. And I think, like, the biggest thing that I've messed up today when you guys have been watching is just, like, I haven't clicked the Skeleton King ability near as much as I should have. Kind of sad when that happens and you don't get value from it. It's just such a good card. And as you guys can see, like, there's really nothing he can do. He just goes into Barbarian Barrels and Executioners when he's got a Phoenix deck, so he's 100% dead. Very sus arrows. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I'm not running the Minion Horde deck right now because everyone at lower ELOs think that arrows is, like, the best part of the game. Arrows is, like, not that great unless you're playing against Minion Hordes. It's okay. It's pretty good against Dark Goblin and Princess, and it's definitely immediate, but it's not as good as, like, Log as much as it should be, you know? He's in the one more game rabbit hole for real. Nah, that's it. That's what we wanted today. I think we had a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe for more daily videos, and thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and hopefully you guys get everything that you want. Hey, we got the tower skin. Oh, I'll take it. That's a pretty cool addition. Let's just see what it looks like. I haven't seen this before. You can go to trainer camp and then just look at it. Hey, it's got little rose petals. I kind of like it. You guys can see the tower skin right here. That is the new tower skin. I like it. Huge thanks to everyone that's here. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. No matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching, I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. Peace.